Welcome back to this Allo Mobile GP career mode, and as you can see, the Marlboro McLaren livery is back in Formula 1. I recreated an old McLaren design as a special livery for my home race, the Japanese Grand Prix. I personally love this McLaren livery. You know, Honda and McLaren dominated the field with this livery with Ayrton Senna. And also this coloring, the red and white, is the same colors as the national flag of Japan. I think this is the greatest coloring in F1 history. And since this is my first time in Japan after winning the championship, I made a special helmet celebrating our driver's title. So here we are in qualifying. As we're about to finish the lap, I had a scary moment, nearly crashed into the wall on the pit entry, but I managed to stay away from it. Our lap time was good enough for P3. We made it to Q2, and I really loved the rhythm through the S's in Sector 1 and the diagonal corners. This track is always so challenging and exciting to drive. I'm so proud as Japanese. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And as we come back to the home straight, my lap time brought us to P1. We're having a great pace today, unlike the past two races. We crashed in Australia and didn't have grip in China. We were struggling in the qualifying session this season, but today, it's looking very good so far. We're already in our first lap of Q3. Since I have pace on this hard tire, I want to save one set for the race just in case. So if possible, I want to secure our pole with this first run. But I made a little bit of lockup into the hairpin. The tires start to fade a little, but still, I am the fastest overall. As we go through 130R, oh my god, I nearly went wide on the exit, but I kept my foot on the floor, still faster than Hamilton, who is on provisional pole. As we come around the final corner, taking the shortest line possible, can we beat Hamilton? Yes, we can! We set purple again in the last sector, and on provisional pole position. As I said at the start of Q3, I won't use a fresh hard tire. I'm waiting in the garage, hoping no one will beat my time. And as the clock hit 0, no one could beat our time. So we are on pole position in my home race, and also for the first time this season. Norris will start from 2nd, and Hamilton will start from 3rd, and my teammate Gabby will start from P5 on the grid. We haven't won the race this season yet. Can we win in front of my home crowd? Let's head towards the grid for the Japanese Grand Prix. This is the third round of the season, and if you've seen the previous two episodes, you will know, but Charles Leclerc has won both races. He's already having a decent lead in the standings. I have to gain points soon, or it will be an easy win for Leclerc. And also, this is my home race, and we're also dressed up in a special livery. Can we win this Japanese Grand Prix? All cars are on the grid. The epic and turned out to be a controversial Japanese Grand Prix is about to begin. As we go 3, 4, 5 red lights, and it's lights out, and away we go. No, we're not going anywhere. And this song, I have no throttle. Everyone flies by me, and we are down to P20 from P1 on the grid. My engine finally started running, but it was stupidly late enough to put me in dead last. Well, at least it wasn't an engine failure. We're back in the fight as we go through the S's, trying to find a way past the Haas and the Williams, but I didn't want to take a risk here because, well, you know what happened last season, so I was super cautious through the corners. But we got ahead of Ocon. We're up to P9 now. Going into the hairpin, Alex looked to the inside of Ricardo, but the Audi covered the inside. I took the outside line through the corner, going around the outside of Alex, a little bit of wheel banging on the exit, but we got ahead of my old teammate and up to P18. But that was a horrendous start. I literally had no acceleration.
Okay mate, that was an unfortunate start. Well, let's stay focused, still have a long ways to go.
Yeah, I don't know what the happened there. Although we regained 2 positions, the straight line speed of the AI was so fast again. As we go through 130R, Alex was right on my gearbox, He is coming up to the inside into the chicane. He put his elbow out and got back ahead. But everyone ahead was going side by side in the chicane as well. Alex got caught a bit. We guided through beautifully around the outside of Alex again, and we got back ahead. But now let's see what happened there at the start. Something was definitely wrong there because my reaction time was 0.336. It's like a grandpa reaction. My average reaction time is 0.26, sometimes 2.4. So it's way slower than usual. And the huge factor for my missed start was that, as you can see, the throttle somehow got disconnected. My input became 0 right after the launch. This caused the anti-stall. It was literally like Ayrton Senna back in 1988. What a coincidence, because I am in the same coloring car as him.
Tires look good.
I don't know if that was a glitch or my mistake, but we have to force our way back to the points, considering the results of the two past races. As I sliced through the two Audi cars like a hot knife through butter, and I made a launch to the inside of Lindblad at turn 5, and tried to hang around outside of Behrman as well, but I had the trauma going around outside, or maybe I should say PTSD, following the previous season here. Behrman stayed ahead, but we gained 3 more positions and up to P15. But I didn't want to waste time in the back of the pack, so I became super aggressive as we go into the spoon corner, switched to the inside of Behrman, squeezing him to the outside. I put my elbow out and got ahead of the Haas, but he was still close behind, running down the back straight. I didn't want to be annoyed into 130R, moving to the inside to keep him behind me. Several cars are going side by side ahead, making moves into the chicane, and the yellow flag is out. Someone went off on the exit, and it was Gasly and Alonso. 2 were going slowly. I just about avoided them from the gravel and gained 2 more positions.
Good job avoiding.
Where am I now? Which position?
You're in P12. The car ahead is Tsunoda.
So the driver ahead is also having his home race, my compatriot Yuki Tsunoda. As a Japanese, I want him to finish in the points too, so I didn't want to slow him down. As we go through Dagnar, we're going side by side. Into the hairpin we go, switch to the inside, making a late braking. Now that was a beautiful dive bomb. I made a Kamui Kobayashi braking and got ahead of Yuki. Yeehaw!
Yeehaw. Good job.
Oh, what a move that was. A perfect textbook maneuver. I didn't hit the back of the Aston. Tsunoda and I didn't lose any time. As we go into the chicane on the next lap, Piastri was spinning ahead, and Antonelli lost a rear as well, and he spun. We hit his front wing a little, but managed to get through without any damage. We gained another position, and my previous teammate Oscar is a driver ahead of me now. But not for long, because he went a bit wide at turn 4. We're going side by side through the S's. From the outside, what a move! We made a brilliant move and up to P9. Another beautiful overtake from the former world champion.
Beautiful. Absolutely perfect.
Come on! The next car ahead is my teammate Gabriel Bortoleto. But well, it's already becoming common. The AI is faster on straights. Piastri is gaining on me into the chicane. But someone is off ahead, and it's the other Mercedes of Lando Norris. The Burke was in the gravel, but the one behind me is in good shape. Piastri is gaining. He is coming up to the inside, going into turn 1. Piastri made a dive and got back ahead. We cannot separate these two on track. Brilliant battles from former McLaren teammates, but we don't want to lose this battle. As we go through the S curves, I made a switchback on Oscar side by side through turn 5, and again we got back ahead of the Mercedes. What a battle this has been. You remember what happened between us last season, but now we're on different teams. I'm happy to see him back on the grid and enjoying this brilliant side by side battle. And well, the fight wasn't over yet. Oscar is gaining again on the back straight. I have to be a little defensive this time into the chicane, but oh no, Gabby spun right in front of us, and I lost momentum on the exit and to avoid him. Now Oscar is gaining from behind. He is having DRS, defending the inside wheel to wheel down the main straight, but he gets ahead from the outside this time into turn 1. Piastri is up to 7th place, but we're not giving up. again right on his rear end into the exits, trying to find a gap to squeeze through, setting up the same move from the previous lap, but Oscar shuts the door, saying, "Oh, not this time, mate." He stays ahead. But on the next lap, someone went off at the chicane again, and it was Sainz. But Oscar went deep as well. He lost momentum on the exit. We're going wheel to wheel exiting the final corner. I'm using ERS, but the AI is just so fast on straights. Piastri stays ahead for the moment, and my teammate Gabby has caught up to us. And Sainz, who was spinning at the final corner, is in the tail of this train as well. It's gonna be a four-way battle for 6th place. However, I am close behind Oscar still. He went a bit wide at turn 4, so I set a move, switched to the inside at turn 5, and re-overtook Oscar Piastri, and got up to P6. Oscar made a mistake, and I didn't miss the opportunity. What a battle that was against Oscar. But it was us who won the battle.
Yes, let's go.
Good job. The power ahead is Hamilton, 2 seconds ahead.
And I was shocked to see the driver ahead of Hamilton. It was Isaac Hadjar in the Racing Bulls. He is currently running a P4 ahead of the dominant Ferrari. I don't know why, but for some reason Hamilton is struggling to overtake Hadjar. But this is good for our side because we could easily catch up to the pack. And as I said, I easily caught up to them. Although Hadjar is ahead of Hamilton, it looks like the Ferrari is faster than him in corners. But we're now within 1 second. I don't want to lose time in battling these two if you want to chase the leaders. So maybe I should try a move in the SS, but Hadjar lost it! At the chicane, the man who was in P4 spun at the chicane and lost crucial points for him and the team. That might have been the one and only chance for Racing Bulls to finish in this high position. But Hadjar lost the chance by his own mistake. I can understand his feelings right now. To run in the top 5 or even in the top 3 with a slow team, that's the moment you don't want to miss. That's the moment to gather huge points for the drivers and the team. I know that because I used to drive for Williams, which was the slowest team back in season 1 and 2. Heartbreaking. Just painful to watch Isaac spin out. But right now we have to focus on our own race because the driver ahead is Lewis Hamilton, my last season's championship rival. And you know he is in a Ferrari. For McLaren to be the Constructors' Champion this season, we need to defeat the Scuderias. So we cannot lose this, but the safety car is out. Suddenly, the race has been neutralized.
Safety car. Ken, what are your thoughts about hard tires?
Absolutely out of the question.
Okay, copy that. Then stay up for now. We will follow our current plan.
I agree. Copy that.
So I decided to stay out. Well, I didn't want to use hard in the race. They just don't have enough grip. And I don't know why the safety car is out. Maybe there's some debris on track, or maybe someone kicked up some gravel at the chicane because, well, the AI is going off track every lap there. But as we come back to the main straight after a lap, Leclerc has gone to the pit. So he decided to change tires under the safety car. Now that's a clever move for a Ferrari, isn't it? But he was on hard compound, so he could use mediums for the second stint. Lucky for him. I can't change to mediums again because, well, you know the rules. And if I want to change the softs for the second stint, then I have to go until around lap, 17 with these medium tires. So I have no choice but to stay out. On lap 15, the safety car will end this lap. Norris has gone to the pit, as you can see on the left side of the screen. For some reason, it's shown on the screen for a long time. Okay, Alamobo, I get that Lando is in the pit. But thankfully, it wasn't freezing. And the safety car is back in the pit. Green, we are back in racing. But what are they doing? Alonso and Tsunoda, and even Daniel Ricciardo, shown in the display later, have gone to the pit at the worst timing. They can't have a safety car advantage because it's already back in the pit and the pack is back to racing speed. Speaking of racing, Verstappen and Hamilton leads the pack. We are in 3rd place and Gabby is right behind me. So it's McLaren 3-4, but we're both on mediums, so he might be in a similar strategy. However, the closest man to victory is Charles Leclerc, who is in P6 for the moment. He has won 2 opening races of the season. Is he going to win again today and make it 3 wins in a row? As we come back to the final corner, Hamilton goes into the pit and Verstappen has made a little mistake at the chicane, so I am right on his tail now going into lap 17. Our pit window is now open, but since Gabby is right behind me, I have to be careful not to go into the pit at the same time. Or maybe I can try to create a 3-second gap to him if I have the pace to do so. But now I have to focus on Verstappen, who is in front of us. Can we overtake the Red Bull?
Han has a tire.
It's okay, quiet down. I'm in the middle of the fight.
As we go around the final corner, Verstappen goes into the pit. So we are now in the lead in my home race. But Gabby didn't go into the pit. He carried on, so it's temporarily McLaren 1-2.
KM, you're now in the lead.
Yes, I can tell. There's no one ahead of me.
Yeah, okay, copy that. How's your tire?
Still okay?
Copy that. Push as much as you can from this lap. Folks, take confirm. Gabby will follow you in. So give us a perfect parking please.
Copy that.
After 2 laps, I decided to box, and Gabby pitted as well, so it's gonna be a double stack for McLaren. This will be a crucial stop for Gabby and me as well. A good stop here could mean a difference between points and nothing.
We are racing at pit.
And that was a great stop. Gabby, well, I think he didn't lose time. Now the problem is, where will we rejoin? Piastri, Russell, and Sainz got ahead of me? You mean Sainz in the Williams? He's in P4 right now. What a race this has been. And we rejoined in P5. We have 7 laps remaining. Can we catch up to the cars ahead? As we go into the chicane, oh, Russell made a mistake. So Sainz is up to 2nd place. And Piastri lost the rear end exit. I'm pushing the back of him. 4 cars are fighting for P2 as we run down the main straight. We have to consider carefully when to make a move. We don't want to spoil this chance. However, surprisingly, Piastri has been pulled away from Sainz and Russell. The Mercedes couldn't keep up with the Williams. I was thinking that if Oscar can overtake Russell or Sainz, then I won't fight against him and simply follow him through when he overtakes the cars ahead. But since his pace wasn't there to follow the pack, the answer is clear. We have to overtake Oscar by ourselves as soon as possible. But the straight-line speed of the AI was so fast. It's not making me easy to get ahead, but what the freak? Oscar made a mistake again at the chicane. He spun on the outside. We cautiously slipped through the inside and up to 4th place. It looks like Russell re-overtook Sainz at the chicane as well, so he is now up to 2nd place. Which means our next target is the smooth operator. But looks like he is struggling with grip. Russell easily pulled away from Sainz after he got ahead. We're almost hitting the back of the Williams through the S-curves. And as we go through Degner, we are pushing the back, trying to go wheel to wheel, using ERS in overtake mode, making a move to the inside, but I grabbed the tire to the grass, and then crashed into Sainz. We spun on the grass, and Piastri got back ahead. We made an aggressive move, but the risk didn't pay off.
What the f***? He moved on the braking.
Head down, 4 laps.
Okay, I blamed Sainz because I thought he moved to the inside on the braking. But as I watched the replay, actually Sainz didn't move at all. I literally blamed him when I was recording this race, but after seeing this, I guess the incident was on me. And in fact, we might get a penalty for that. Can we catch up to Sainz again? But for that, we have to get ahead of Piastri first. We only have 3 laps remaining. Is it possible for us to get back into the podium position?
3 laps remaining, mate. 3 laps. Push now, push.
Gap to Sainz.
2.1 ahead. He is struggling with tire wear. The car ahead is Oscar. He's on old soft tires as well. You have the freshest tire. You can get him.
As we go around Degner, I am right on his gearbox, but I couldn't make a move to the inside into the hairpin after the crash with Sainz on the previous lap. But we are still close behind, trying to squeeze past. Piastri is still staying ahead. but we're having a much better pace overall, and our strongest point was in the S's in the first sector. So I think I will make a move, maybe another outside move at turn 5, but we didn't have to wait until turn 5 because Oscar spun at the chicane again. And we're back to P4. Okay, this game seriously needs to remake that chicane. The AI is spinning, going off track, and crashing every single lap. I hope this will be fixed soon. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Back to racing, we luckily gained a free position and up to 4th place. But it is still not enough to be on the podium. Sainz is 1.4 seconds ahead as we come around the final corner and go into the final lap of the race. Sainz is now less than a second ahead. Can we catch him before the checker flag?
Final lap, final lap. Push mate, push.
I am pushing, shut up!
Maybe this sector will be the last chance for us to overtake. As we go through the S's, we're right on his rear wing now. Looking to the east side, looking to the outside to make a pass. But Sainz shuts the door. He knows this position means a lot for his team. He's also desperate to finish on the podium. I had to lift off there, but I'm not giving up that podium. Pushing to the limit through Degner, we're right behind him again going into sector 2. And because I was turning off ERS in sector 1, my battery is back up to 80%. I'm deploying ERS. This will be the last chance for us. I know the AI is super fast on straights. Is it possible for us to get ahead? As we go into the spoon curve, I nearly ran into the back of Sainz. I was too aggressive there and lost the car a bit in dirty air. Sainz is 0.3 seconds ahead now. I'm using ERS in overtake mode, giving literally everything we have. Breaking into the chicane will be the last chance for us. The gap is 0.4, we're not that close, but I had to go for it. I sent it down to the inside and we collided and I spun! On the final lap, that was the only chance we had. I gave my everything, but it wasn't enough. We finished in P4, but the race wasn't over yet.
There, you tried.
Solid result today.
We have a shocking announcement from the race control. The Japanese driver KM has received a 5-second time penalty for causing a collision with Sainz at turn 11 on lap 23. So KM will be dropped to P7 in the final result of the Japanese Grand Prix. And the stewards are having a deep investigation into the final lap collision again between KM and Sainz at the chicane. So he might receive some kind of a penalty in the next race, which is the Bahrain Grand Prix.
So yeah, I don't know what to say. I'm so sorry for the team and sorry for the fans as well. You know this was my home race, so everyone there will have been hoping for me to be on the podium, but yes, so unfortunate result. But it was a great result for Charles Leclerc. He won 3 consecutive Grand Prix. Happy result for Russell as well. He finished 2nd, and Carlos Sainz in the Williams finished 3rd. Brilliant performance from the smooth operator. And Arvid Lindblad scored his first points in Formula 1. Happy results for many drivers, but for us, it's not the result we wanted. And it wasn't a good race for our team as well. Gabi could only score 1 point today. Both of us went down the order in the driver standings, while Leclerc has doubled on points from the 2nd place Max Verstappen. And we even went down the order in the team standings as well. We are down to 4th, 56 points behind Ferrari. So we cannot lose more points. But as it said in the broadcast, the FIA gave an official announcement on me crashing into Sainz. But before we hear the news, be sure to subscribe so you won't miss the next episode. And let me know your thoughts in the comments.
The decision has been made. The FIA announced that KM will receive a 50-place grid penalty for dangerous driving, meaning that he will be banned from qualifying in Bahrain.